IT, and security leaders in a large, dynamic enterprise face an ongoing challenge of keeping their data protection policies aligned as their environment constantly evolves. Missing even a single unprotected workload can lead to compliance risks, data loss, or costly downtime. In this demo, you'll see how Commvault's Arlie Advisor agent surfaces actionable, AI-driven recommendations to close protection gaps and optimize coverage. It automates policy assignment and drift detection, enabling you to remain protected and compliant. You'll also learn how it simplifies complex workflows, reducing hours of manual review to just a few guided clicks. Imagine the challenge of managing hundreds or thousands of VMs across Azure and other clouds. The Commvault Cloud Discovery Dashboard provides a comprehensive view of your overall coverage, including what's protected, what's externally managed, and potential gaps. In this example, you can see that 400 Azure VMs are not protected, an easy miss in a sprawling enterprise, but clearly visible here. Arlie Advisor analyzes coverage, detects drift, and recommends optimal protection plans for each asset. Switching to the Policy Recommendations view, the agent has already analyzed all your discovered workloads and distilled hundreds of data points into a handful of clear, explainable insights. Here, we see 6 recommendations: 4 to protect new workloads, and 2 to optimize existing plans for improved efficiency. Instead of a manual, spreadsheet-driven review of hundreds of VMs, you get targeted, AI-driven guidance that's easy to act on. First, here's a recommendation for a group of finance production VMs that were recently discovered and aren't yet protected. The agent recommends assigning the Mission-Critical Protection Plan, designed for high-activity, business-critical workloads that require tighter recovery objectives and frequent backups. On the right, you can see the reasoning. These workloads show frequent change activity, they're tagged as production, and they have short RPO and RTO targets based on metadata analysis. The plan details are clearly displayed for quick validation. This means you can immediately see not just the what, but the why, so you can make informed decisions fast. For now, let's keep this one under review, and we'll revisit it later. Next, here's one of the optimization recommendations. The agent has identified a set of workloads currently assigned to the high-frequency protection plan, but based on their configuration and tags, they may not require that level of protection. It flags this as a policy drift, meaning the assigned plan no longer matches the intended policy or workload, and recommends switching to the standard protection plan. On the right, you can see a side-by-side comparison of the current plan and the recommended one, including backup frequency, retention, and impact. Let's go back to the first recommendation, the mission-critical plan for those finance workloads, and apply it. You can select all or a subset of virtual machines to apply the recommended plan. When you click Assign Plan, it opens the Protection Plan wizard, already pre-populated with the recommended plan settings. All you need to do is review the steps and confirm. The Arlie Advisor agent handles the heavy lifting, selecting the right plan and managing the necessary details. The entire process is simple, with no manual mapping and minimal risk of human error. Review, confirm, and you're done. Once you complete the wizard, the workloads are automatically added to the plan, and the dashboard updates to show improved coverage and reduced risk. The number of unprotected workloads has decreased, and the overall protection coverage has improved. That's the power of the Arlie Advisor agent. It continuously analyzes discovered workloads, highlights the most important actions, and guides admins through simple, confident decisions. By combining Commvault's discovery with the Arlie Advisor agent, protecting cloud assets becomes proactive instead of reactive. For IT and security leaders, this means you can reduce risk and keep up with your evolving business, instead of focusing on protection gaps. Contact us today to discover how our Arlie Advisor agent can enhance your protection planning with AI-driven intelligence.